Thank you very much for latest TV filming in your beautiful place again. And I can see there's a lot of different pictures here. What was going on?
So we've had a really busy first year at Brighton Tattoo Museum. We've had guest artists from Borneo. We had a big opening event last year, had people from all over come and visit. And I've put out a new collection. So the 2024 collection is now on exhibit. And we're actually having a big exhibition party on the 11th of May. It starts at 2 p.m. It's going to finish around 5:30, and there's actually going to be a contortionist performer and potentially a sword swallower as well. We're just in conversation at the moment. So that's open to everyone. Everyone's welcome, and there's no need to book. People can just drop in. So what I'm going to be exhibiting is a collection that's circus and sideshow themed. And the reason for this is that tattooing was once kind of taboo. So there's loads of tattoo traditions. There's loads of cultural tattoo traditions that date back millennia. But in, like one generation ago, it was kind of taboo, kind of forbidden by religion. And, people thought if they had a tattoo, they wouldn't get a job or they'd be seen as a criminal. And it was actually illegal in some places, such as New York. It was illegal from the 60s to the 90s. So in this era, where tattooing was kept alive was in the underground. It was in the carnival, the circus and sideshow. So people that had full body tattoos back then were actually quite extreme, and they were sort of seen as a freak. And so they would tour themselves around the world on exhibit. And especially for women as well, to be a heavily tattooed woman back then was very edgy and kind of taboo. So I've been collecting the original pitch cards from the tattooed circus performers. So the painted lady, the tattooed man. And a lot of them were also circus performers, doing like aerial performance, things like trapeze, which is what my background's in. I was performing trapeze for a long time and I still practice it. So there's a big crossover there. So it's great to celebrate these influential characters.
Very multi-talented as usual. But where someone can buy such an autograph and pictures? How did you get in touch with the tattoo circus?
I've been collecting from auctions. I was bidding in a big auction last year by Darren Bray, selling really unique cabinet cards. So these are original photographs that were actually taken in the New York Bowery district. So back then, there was like one photographer, one tattoo artist, and they're quite well known. So I've got great bios on, the photographer, the performer. They're very collectible items. So those I had to bid in a New York auction. And there's a lot of other memorabilia I've been buying from an Italian memorabilia dealer. So he specializes in tattoo memorabilia. And he's actually coming to the exhibition. He's doing a guest exhibition, and he's also bringing a lot of items to sell. So we're going to have a small marketplace so people can even buy their own, original circus cabinet cards to take home with them.
That's brilliant. I mean, it's a connection that it doesn't come natural, tattoos and circus, but as you said, it makes absolute sense. Is there any iconic pictures or anything you want to highlight of this exhibition?
I think my favourite tattooed circus performer is Maud Wagner. So she's very famous. There's podcasts with her on Spotify and things like that. There's a lot of her history that's been well documented. So she was a trapeze performer like myself. And she was the first female tattooist to work commercially in America. And she was married to Gus Wagner, who's also a very iconic, influential character in the pioneering history of tattooing. Yeah, so she is on the wall up here. This is Maud Wagner's original business card. So that's something I bought in the New York auction. It's really hard to get hold of. She's a bit of an idol. As well as the circus and sideshow collection, that's my new thing of 2024 that I'm exhibiting. We've got all of the anthropology stuff that's here. So hand-tap tattoo tools from all around the world. I've got original iconography from all around the world. So the Pacific, from Borneo, from Southeast Asia. And that's here as well. So you can see all of it in the exhibition on the 11th of May. And at the moment, I'm actually working with Sussex University. So we've had 7 of the anthropology students come here for a private tour and lecture 2 weeks ago, and tomorrow I'm actually going into campus and lecturing a class of 27 in the anthropology department. So it's great that we're working closely with Sussex University, and it's really nice to be participating in the community like that.